This is your GreatTreeJam, and I want to welcome you back to another episode of Mass Effect 1. Last time we left off, we followed up with a message we intercepted on Noveria, warning a scientist that his life was in danger. Thus, we journeyed to the Newton system. Soon after, we received a transmission from Admiral Hackett informing us that someone was hunting down scientists who were tied to a classified project on Akuz during the time that Shepard's unit was attacked by Thresher Moss. We breached an underground facility in Antaram and fought through numerous mercenaries. Upon reaching the last room, Shepard was unexpectedly reunited with Corporal Toombs, another survivor from Shepard's unit. He revealed that Cerberus played a role in the Thresher Maw attack, and he was about to execute the last scientist. We succeeded in talking him down and taking the scientist into Alliance custody. So it seems that a major part of Shepard's background has been unveiled to us, and now maybe she can get some peace and quiet and a little bit of rest knowing that she's done her unit justice. Hopefully the Alliance will be able to figure out the extent of the research on Akuz, and maybe it's time for them to get a little payback for what Cerberus has done. But for now, I believe we are pretty much done with the majority of assignments in game. All of the Uncharted assignments are pretty much done and over with. The only thing left are assignments tied to specific mission worlds that we're going to be visiting in the future. But for now, I think it's time to go ahead and let's do a little bit of a quickie episode. We're going to take a look at one area that we have not yet explored. So let's go ahead and open up the galaxy map. So here we are in the Plutus system. This is actually in the Hades Gamma cluster. I went ahead and took the liberty of moving us here ahead of time. What we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and look around for resources. Now, for those of you who don't know much about the Plutus system, this is actually the system that you will go to for UNC in the negotiation. I believe that's the name of the assignment. This is essentially the assignment that you have to go on if you are pursuing the Renegade route. We are not doing that in this Let's Play because we are doing a mostly paragon character. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and just explore what we missed out on. Let's take a look at the planet of Megiddo. And we can get some uranium from this planet. Done deal. Let's go ahead and zoom out. Our next stop is going to be Milda. And nothing of value here, but I will go ahead and leave it on the screen long enough for you guys to pause the video and read it at your own pace. Let's go ahead and zoom out. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at Crocrolis real quick. And we can grab some samarium. Done deal. Now we can zoom out. Nonuel is actually going to be the location of this assignment, or in this case, lack of assignment. But we're not going to go there just yet. Let's go ahead and scan the asteroid belt real quick. I don't really remember the location of every single resource in the system, so better to go ahead and just do an in-depth scan now. That way we won't have any doubts as to whether or not we obtained all the necessary items in this system. But so far, nothing in this belt. Well, done deal. Let's go ahead and take a look at the last planet, Vayaria. Nothing of value here, but better to check than not check at all. And now that we're done with the system-wide scan, it is time for us to begin planetfall on Nonuel, which would have been the location of UNC the negotiation if we had been pursuing a renegade route. Though it is not one of the... I'm sorry, I messed that one up already. Though it is one of the oldest entries in the star charts, Nonuel has not yet been fully mapped. It is the largest body in the asteroid belt of the blue star Plutus. Not only large enough to maintain a spherical shape, but also massive enough to retain the noxious carbon and sulfur dioxides venting from its many volcanoes as an atmosphere. Nonuel is rapidly volcanic, and the source of its great heat is also the source of its inordinate mass. Nonuel is a secondary source of element zero, coalesced around a large chunk of Ezo, injected by a supernova billions of years ago. Surface conditions are extremely hazardous. In addition to the thin crust and numerous magmas flows, wide stretches of the landscape are coated with slippery ash and cinders ejected from the volcanoes. Now this is also a level 1 heat hazard, so one of our squad mates is going to have Explorer or Survivor gear from Devlon Industries in order to ensure that our squad can survive long extended stays outside the vehicle. But let's go ahead and make planetfall. For this assignment, we're actually going to be taking along Erdnot Rex, and I'm also going to take, let's try Ashley Williams. and I think we got some fairly tanky characters. But ladies and gents, we are set. We are go for Nonuel. Let's begin our orbital drop. So here we are on the planet Nonuel. Now, you'll actually note there's a really stark contrast between this and the planet where we have UNC besieged base. The planet there has got a chalky white surface, and here you've got a very volcanic, hellish atmosphere, hellish landscape. And for the few times you can actually see them in Mass Effect 1, we actually have active lava flows. Now, these areas of lava are indeed insta-kill zones. If you enter them, it's pretty much a guaranteed kill, you will die. So, don't do that. I think the last time we saw these lava flows were on Therum, I believe, when we were rescuing Dr. Liara to Sony. But, let's go ahead and just move on. I'm going to go ahead and move around the surface and grab the resources here before we decide to embark on our next endeavor in Mass Effect 1. Now, this is actually going to be a quick episode, so we're just going to go ahead and grab the items and leave the surface. And then we'll save Vermeer for the upcoming episodes to be. So, for now, I'm going to go ahead and cut the footage, and I'll resume at this destination once I get there. I will see you guys momentarily. Alright, we're coming up on an abandoned shack as well as an abandoned vehicle of some kind. Now we're going to need to go ahead and get someone equipped with the Devlon Industries armor. So let's have Ashley Williams do just that. Actually, you know what? Let's try this instead. And there we go. Just like that, the level 1 hazard has been nullified. Let's go ahead and take a look around right here. We have a couple of mercenaries that seem to have been facing each other when they died, or at least one was facing the other and the other one was kinda facing away. Not quite sure. The mercenary was carrying a League of One medallion. There's no indication of how or where he found it. Well, that's good to know. We don't really need to collect that, but we're going to go ahead and just show that to you guys. Judging by the footprints in the ash, the two mercenaries were facing each other over the crate when they died. Both suffered single gunshot wounds and have a rifle close beside them. Prying open the crate, you discover a carefully wrapped, handwritten copy of one of Matriarch Dilanaga's treatises. It is unlikely she penned it herself, but the flowing brushwork and intricate watercolor illustrations clearly showed the hand of a master scribe. So we got a little freebie there, 2 collection items that we don't really need, but good to note for the future. Let's go ahead and grab this upgrade kit real quick, and we're gonna make our way outside. Nah, I don't really envy these two mercenaries, kind of a shitty place to die. But anyway, just in the ass end of nowhere in the galaxy on a volcanic planet. It's a shit way to go. It's a shit way to go, folks. I don't really envy those two. But let's go ahead and mark this debris pile real quick, and as before, I will cut the footage and resume when I get to my destination. See you guys in a bit. Alright, we come across a crashed probe. Let's go ahead and salvage this for any gear that we can find.
Let's go.
And I may have to use Omni-Gel on this one, folks. Oh, just narrowly. Almost messed that one up. But there we go, we gotten some loot. Nothing we really need right now since we already have the best gear for our squad. Nonetheless, it's good to go ahead and note that. Now, we're going to make our way north, and here we're actually going to have an ore, and I believe we're going to have a Thresher Maw attack. So, it's time for us to go ahead and get ready for contact. Just want to go ahead and note the picturesque beauty of some of the worlds in Mass Effect 1. I don't know what it is, but for some reason I just really like what they've done with the skies. I really have. I'm not going to get over this. You know what? Let's go ahead and get a little better view of this. Look, folks, I want to just climb up here real quick. Oh, that's right. Look at that. You know what? I could put this as a background for my computer. Just make it a desktop background if I could. Excuse me. My throat is just sore right now. I think I'm getting sick or something, but anyway. Just a little way to appreciate the beauty of these landscapes. Bar some of the textures for this terrain. But if you can ignore that, you got some nice picturesque views of the surrounding area. Alright, well, let's go ahead and keep moving north. We still have an ore deposit to collect. Alright, we actually have a little view on the ore deposit, but we can go ahead and note that the area is a little bit too flat and circular. Just barely, you can kind of barely see it, but it is here. So I'm thinking that we got a little bit of a nice circular-esque plateau, or not plateau, but just flat area with mounds. So it's a little suspicious. Let's go ahead and change up our gear real quick. And we're ready to rock and roll, folks. Let's go ahead and move up, and we're going to fight this guy on foot. I think it's pretty much clear that there's going to be a Thresher Maw in the area. Alright. Let's move in real carefully. Okay, time to move, time to move, folks.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
Let's move this way real quick. We're gonna go ahead and keep strafing around the Thresher Maw. Our vehicle might take a hit. Okay, our vehicle seems to be okay for now.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Just as soon as you say that, Ashley. Just as soon as you say that, I just want to point that out. Never trust Ashley. Alright, let's go ahead and keep firing at the Thresher Maw. We can keep whittling it down and make sure it stays down. Any day now.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
Alright, it's about down, I think. Okay, just a little bit more. Oh, come on. Really? You're not dead yet? Oh shit. Bad place to be. Didn't take damage that time, that's good. Oh, that is too close. Oh, we killed it.
Dead and done, just the way I like 'em.
Alright. Let me go ahead and drive around and make sure that certain bug is not appearing again. Nope.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
I think I might be dead for good, but what I will go ahead and do is I'll grab the ore and then move out of the area and then move back in, just to make sure that we don't have that,
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
Thank you, Joker. I got it. Anyway. Like I was saying, I'll go ahead and move out of the area and then move back in just to make sure we don't have that Thresher Maw bug. I actually don't remember if that bug still persists in the latest patch, but anyway. Let's go ahead and move out. We're going to turn around, head back this way. And before we leave completely, we're going to just turn around right up here, I believe. And then kind of move back in. I just want to make sure the Thresher Maw is staying dead instead of opposed to just respawning and doing something weird.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
Okay, Thresher Maw is dead. Alright, just want to double check on that. I get a little paranoid sometimes when I see Thresher Maw just dying as soon as it appears out of the ground, because Mass Effect 1 is a very buggy game. But let's go ahead and move out from here. Here we actually have the outpost of Darius, who is a warlord that we will be dealing with if we were choosing to be a renegade character. But we are not, so let's go ahead and make our way there, and we're going to grab what appears to be an ore deposit nearby, and we're going to take a quick look at the facility. I'll see you guys there. Alright, we're not too far away from the facility, but let's go ahead and head down this way. We are, I believe we're just southwest of the facility, just right about here. Let's go ahead and get out on foot and claim the Sumerian real quick. Let's go ahead and get that. Get that good stuff. And there we go. Just like that, we got some Sumerian folks for the good old Alliance. Keeping our Yukon trail ancestors proud. Oh yeah, you can tell we had some miners in our background. Let's go ahead and move up. We actually have a facility just right here. It's not too different from some of the other facilities we've seen in Mass Effect 1. A lot of the areas will share similar textures and similar building models. But here we are, this is Darius' facility, and it seems he has two M29 Grizzlies. Each outfitted with some kind of weaponry. So, somewhat of a well-funded local warlord. We don't get to deal with him in this episode, though, or end this playthrough, I should imagine. We're gonna go ahead and just sabotage the vehicles, though. Make sure he can't use them. Gonna aim for the weapon systems, folks. That's right. Yeah! 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 There we go. 2 vehicles sabotaged. And just like that, that's all there is to see with regards to Darius' base. But we have one more area of interest right here, after which we'll be done on Nonuel. We have yet another Thresher mob battle coming up. So we're going to go ahead and move southeast and prep for contact. Alright folks, we are actually overlooking the area where the Thresher mob is purportedly to be, right around here. Let's go ahead and take our time.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
Once again, Joker, thank you for saying the obvious, dude. I got it. Jeez.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
I wonder if I can hit him from this range. Got him. Yep, I got him. We're a little close to this guy, so we're taking a huge risk just by being this close to the Thresher mob, we're taking a huge fucking risk. Let's go ahead and move back this way. Oh, and by the way, Rex, totally forgot you were still using a shotgun from last time. Throwing our warp going in there. And there we go. And that is...
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
Okay, thank you, Joker. I appreciate it. I know you're looking out for me. And I decided to do this without using any weapon ammo mods, just for a little fun. A little added challenge. But I'm going to go ahead and make sure that Rex has got his medical gear for faster healing. He does. And I'm just going to go ahead and just take one last look at Nonuel. Just a little quick episode where we can walk around and see the sights, get some of the area, take it in. And we got something that we can tell our grandchildren later on, if we ever have any. But that's pretty much it, folks. We are done with Nonuel. It's time for us to make our way back to the Normandy. So let's go ahead and collect our items real quick and unequip our gear. And there we go, folks. We are pretty much set. It's time to go ahead and call for exfil. I'm going to go ahead and just remove this flag, just for no reason. And I will see you guys back in the CIC. And with that, we've pretty much explored every single system of interest. We've covered every single planet that we need to, apart from Vermeer and the mission-critical worlds that we'll be visiting in the future, and not too long from now, actually. Next up, Vermeer is next, and this is actually one of the pivotal moments of Mass Effect 1, and for those of you who've played Mass Effect 1, you know what I'm talking about. We're going to have to make a very important decision regarding the future of our crew. And we also have a lot to catch up on regarding Saren, the Geth, and Sovereign. We've heard reports of indoctrination from Matriarch Benezia, and a little bit of it from Pharos, from, I believe it was, I'm trying to remember her name, not Shira, Shiala, one of Matriarch Benezia's former pupils. But that's going to be an episode for next time. For now, I want to bid you guys a happy day, night, evening, afternoon, wherever you may be in this universe or the next, and I hope to see you next time. But until then, I bid you farewell. Bye.